I am a Filipino. My mind and my heart is for my country. But now I don't know who my real enemy is. I had a dream. I don't know how to explain it. You might say I'm just making this up. I don't know. I just dreamed of it. My dream was about history. I don't even understand how and where I started thinking like that. I was just surprised until I saw it in my dream and thought about it. Maybe that's why I became interested in watching movies again that depict our heroes like Andres Bonifacio, General Antonio Luna, and General Gregorio del Pilar. I also watched the story of the former first president of the Philippines, Emilio Aguinaldo. Their stories have their own different perspectives. I know these stories have different origins. In the end, I wondered, what is the origin of corruption? What is the origin of betrayal? What is the origin of our lack of unity? The origin of all this is our failure to recognize ourselves as Filipino citizens. The origin of this is our lack of recognition of our own country. The origin of this is the fear of dying for our own country. The origin of this is our lack of trust in those who led us when there were those who stood up and fought for us and the country. The origin of this is trusting in rumors and letters that do not know if the source is true instead of seeking proof before believing. We are fighting for something. What we are fighting for is for our freedom. Freedom not just for those who conquer us, but also for ourselves. Someone led us back then so that we could stand on our own feet and fight for the future of our country. There are those who will try to make us fight for ourselves, but if we use this with trust and faith in our leader, none of this will happen. At the end of the story, we were conquered. We were conquered by their greed to rule our country without respect for those who should really be ruling us. We were conquered because they didn't want us to be led by an uneducated leader, and what they wanted was an educated one. We were conquered because they were afraid that the leadership of our country would be taken from them. We were conquered because of their own interests. We were not conquered by anyone. We were conquered by our own people because of their greed. It all started during the revolution. So I will just repeat the phrase again if it is true that it was mentioned before about the alleged fight that ended decades ago. You choose ourselves or our country.